There are houses not built of bricks and mortar, but of whispers. There are places where you see nothing, yet always feel someone watching. Today, we'll enter one of the most infamous homes in America, a place where the line between life and death begins to blur. This is the story of the Sally House, where the ghosts don't just appear. They touch your skin. Atchison, Kansas, a quiet town by the Missouri River. A place where neighbors still greet each other with a smile, and everyone knows your name. But in the heart of this historic town lies a small house hiding something no one can explain. From the outside, the Sally House looks like any other old-fashioned two-story home. White-painted wood, steep gables, peaceful, ordinary. But that ordinary look? It's a sweet trap, like the smile of a strange woman you meet in a dream. And when you wake up, you feel a hand resting on your chest. In the 1990s, a young couple, Tony and Deborah Pickman, moved into the Sally House with their newborn baby. At first, everything seemed normal, but it didn't last. Lights flickered, objects fell without being touched. Their dog barked violently at empty corners. Then one night, Tony woke up with three seemed normal, red scratches across his chest. Lights as if someone, objects fell without being touched. The worst part, he said he saw a young girl in a white dress standing at the foot of his bed, staring at him. And when he closed his eyes in fear, she vanished. But the biggest question remains: who or what is haunting this house? Local legend says it's the spirit of a girl named Sally who died inside the house in the early 1900s. According to the story, Sally was just 6 years old when she suffered from acute appendicitis. The doctor who lived in the house tried to operate, but didn't use enough anesthesia. She died on the table, screaming in pain. Those sensitive to energy say her rage never left the walls, that her spirit still lingers, punishing anyone who enters without permission. But others believe this thing inside the house isn't a child at all. It only pretends to be one to earn your trust. And once you let it into your heart, it tears you apart from the inside. Over the years, hundreds of paranormal investigators have visited the Sally House. Some brought cameras, EMF detectors, motion sensors. But perhaps the most powerful tool of all was human intuition. One investigator said he felt someone standing right behind him, in an empty room. Another was thrown against a wall by an invisible force. A famous video shows a ball rolling out of a room, with no one near it. But the most chilling moment, the laughter. A distorted recording captured the sound of a child's twisted giggle, like innocence warped by time. And sometimes, people hear a whisper right next to their ear. "Are you afraid of me?" Asterisk, asterisk. The story of the Sally House isn't just a ghost story. It's a question aimed at us. Backhand index pointing right, why do some spirits never leave this world? Backhand index pointing right, why does pain, even after 100 years, still echo in the walls, the ceiling, and in the dreams of the living? Maybe Sally isn't a ghost. A place where maybe she's a forgotten memory. A wound of history that no one dares to look at. Because sometimes, the scariest thing isn't the ghost. It's the truth we buried too long without being touched. And that house is simply the place where that truth finds its way back. So if one day you find yourself walking through Atchison, and you see a little white house with a pointed roof, smile. And whatever you do, don't knock.